Ever since the CDC first announced those changes, we've been seeing a lot of questions about whether a business you visit or even your employer can ask for proof of vaccination. Today, I sat down with a local lawyer who explains the legalities of these questions. Lawyer George Seacott frequently represents companies, sorts through employee benefits and other labor relations. He says during the pandemic, there's been some legal gray area for businesses when it comes to vaccine requirements.
If this were a typical vaccine, the legal analysis would be quite settled. Yes, employers can require their employees to be vaccinated, subject to a couple of exceptions.
Seacott says under the emergency use authorization, which all of the COVID-19 vaccines have, technically an employer cannot require vaccination.
Because it's experimental. And our government generally is not in the process of forcing people or allowing people to be forced to take experimental treatments.
But Seacott says they can ask if you've gotten the shot.
To be good corporate citizens, good employers trying to do the things that are right, they have a rational basis for wanting to know whether you've been vaccinated or not.
That way, a business could ask you to mask up or not. Since COVID-19 is a public health concern, though, Seacott believes that's why many businesses have been incentivizing getting the shot. So what about masking up? With masks tied directly to vaccine status, can businesses still require the protection?
So stores definitely do have the ability to require masks. It has to be applied in a fair and non-discriminatory manner. It's their store. It's their private property.
Many businesses are still requiring the mask mandate despite CDC guidance because checking vaccine cards could become problematic.
It's pretty easy for an employer to ask their employees if they've been vaccinated because you've got that relationship. But to ask your consumers, ask your business clients, that's a next step. How are they going to cross-check your vaccine card against your driver's license? Come on, that all just starts getting pretty intrusive in a way that I think most Americans are probably not super comfortable with.
Now, there are some businesses that have eased the mask requirement. Walmart says they're following CDC guidance along with Costco and Trader Joe's.